Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. I've got some pretty crazy news to bring your way. It might be about time to put that game face on. I was just getting ready to go in and chase people around the skies in an F-16 around Los Angeles, and I thought before I do, I better do my rounds, if you will. And so I went and checked War News 24/7. Things have been kind of quiet for the most part this morning to this point. And, well, lo and behold, this is what I find on War News 24/7. Of course, I'll leave a link down in the description as always, as well as the first comment to this article. And once again, I will remind you that this is a Greek website. You will have to translate it to English. As you see the headline, Iran opened silos, dozens of ballistic missiles ready to launch, Israel's submarine fleet with nuclear missiles sailed. Let's see what they got to say. Says the thermometer and the tension in the Middle East are rising sharply as after yesterday's attempt by the Houthis to attack Israel from Yemen. Today, the Supreme Military Command of Iran gave an order for the sudden mobilization of the country's ballistic arsenal. The Iranian Guard's aerospace force put the Ballistic Missile Command on high alert. According to Iranian sources, the Iranian Guard Air Force is set to conduct a major ballistic missile exercise near Qom, and I have no idea how that's supposed to be pronounced. Photos and videos show Iran moving dozens of ballistic missiles to launch sites. Ballistic missiles are coming out of the bowels, literally, of Iran's mountains. Remember all the times that I say that Iran is like a hornet's nest? I'm telling you, there is a reason why I say Iran is like a hornet's nest. Ballistic missiles were spotted moving along the highway south of Tehran, the capital of Iran. No one knows yet if Iran will launch a missile as a warning. However, the city of Qom looks towards Iraq and Israel. Meanwhile, Iranian state media claim that Major General Mohammad Bagheri, chief of the general staff of the Iranian Armed Forces, has asked the Qatari defense minister to deny the USAF use of the Al Udeid air base near Doha. Qatar, according to the Iranian agency, is evaluating Iran's request. If the information transmitted by the Iranians is true, then this is a very worrying development. Iran has something in mind. So, man, oh man. Like I say, I'll leave the link. So this is another part of the article. It says Israel's fleet of nuclear-armed submarines set sail. The Israel Defense Forces repeatedly deployed its submarine fleet amid high-rising tensions with Iran and Hezbollah. Doron Kadash, a journalist associated with the IDF's Gali Tzedakah military radio, and I'm sure I got that pronounced way wrong, reported that Israel has begun deploying its submarine fleet across the region as part of its preparations for possible combat scenarios, particularly in response to growing concerns that related to Iran and Hezbollah. Although it was not said where Israel's submarines are deployed, according to previous IDF exercises, nuclear-capable submarines are deployed in the eastern Mediterranean, Arabian Sea, and Red Sea. Israel's submarine fleet serves as a critical component of the country's military capabilities. These submarines provide Israel with a powerful and versatile tool to safeguard its national security interests in both defensive and offensive capabilities. A Dolphin submarine reportedly carries up to 16 torpedoes and missiles. The 5 Dolphin-class submarines represent Israel's ace up its sleeve. Israel's first nuclear weapons were completed in the early 1970s and were developed as drop bombs and Jericho ballistic missiles. Perhaps the most reliable arm of the nuclear triad is the maritime arm, consisting of submarines that can carry nuclear missiles. Submarines can disappear for weeks or even months following a top-secret patrol route while they wait for orders to launch their missiles. This so-called second strike capability is based on the principle of nuclear deterrence and ensures that potential enemies will think twice before attacking. The first 3 submarines, Dolphin, Leviathan, and Tacoma, were commissioned between 1999 and 2000. The second batch of Dolphin submarines, the Dolphin 2S, or 2s I guess, were ordered in the mid-2000s. So far, 45 military and civilian aircraft have landed in Israel carrying weapons, ammunition, and even medical equipment to support the IDF in its war against Hamas. A Boeing 747 that landed at Ramon Air Force Base was carrying several ambulances and several tons of medical equipment. So there you go. That is the article. I'll leave the link again in the description and in the first comment. But just keep aware. Keep very aware. I will probably, well, in fact, I can assure you that I will be bringing this subject up at the VR News broadcast here in 3 hours. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my previous video and you're cordially invited to a VR News broadcast. It's more of us just sitting around talking about the news. It's not like what I typically do here. So anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Hope you have a good weekend. Keep your eyes and ears open. Shalom.